Antyeshti simplified rituals at the time of death for Kashmiri Pandits. Death of a beloved member of the family, young or old, is a tragic moment. Emotions run high. It is a final parting of the company of the beloved one. It is a helpless situation where one can't do anything except mourn and pray for the peace of the departed soul. On such an occasion, recitation of Srimad Bhagavad Gita consoles the mind. A quote from Srimad Bhagavad Gita: Jati se hidrivyo mrityam. Death is certain, to that is born. What we call death is actually death of our physical body, called Sthul Sharira in Sanskrit. Our mental apparatus or Suksham Sharira never dies. It reappears in a new body. The cycle goes on till one achieves liberation or moksha. That is the cycle of life and death. When a child is born, it's the parents who welcome the newborn baby, and that very child has the responsibility of giving a fitting farewell to his parent after his or her death. Death rituals focus on smooth passage of the dead person. The whole ritual is based on this belief in Hindu Dharma. The purpose of this presentation is that in the present situation, when we live away from our homeland, it's difficult to follow the traditions which our ancestors followed, especially the Antyeshti rituals. While as the traditions of Hindus in India are very brief and generally more social than ritual, our death rituals, on the other hand, need the services of a priest right from the day of cremation to 13 days after death and even beyond. But now, our social system has undergone a sea change. We have lost our family priests with whose help we carried our worship traditions. We must now, hence, adapt to new realities. From the practical point of view, the traditions may be described as under: first, cremation traditions on the day of death or soon after, and number two, post-cremation traditions. The cremation traditions on the day of death are almost universal among Hindus with little variations, but post-cremation traditions need a change. The present post-cremation traditions among Kashmiri Pandits include A. Collection of ashes, B. 10th day Kriya at a river bank, C. 11th day Kriya at home, D. 12th day Kriya at home, E. Fortnightly or Pachwar Kriya for first 3 months, followed by monthly Kriya or Maswar for first 6 months, followed by Shadmos at the end of 6 months, and then Vahar at the end of 1 year. These traditions are very long, tedious, and complicated, hence need to be simplified for our dispersed diaspora. Now the simplified Antyeshti Puja. A. The present tradition on the day of cremation involves performance of a lengthy homa called Yama Homa at home, which needs services of a priest. It adds to the miseries of mourners for finding samagri. Samagri is items needed for puja, which are not easily available in new places where the family has settled. Follow local traditions for cremation. Prefer cremation in electric crematorium if available. B. Collection of ashes. Dispose ashes in ocean. Avoid polluting rivers. All rivers lead to oceans anyway. C. Shraddhanjali. Public function to pay homage to the deceased and then close mourning. D. Havan. Perform Havan any day suitable after Shraddhanjali as a substitute for 10th day, 11th day and 12th day. Then finally, E. Vahar, that is Shraddha at the end of the first lunar year. Cremation. Two systems of cremation are practiced. A. Traditional. This involves burning of the body over wooden logs at cremation ground. Lately, in some major cities like Delhi, Mumbai, etc., electric furnaces have been set up at the cremation grounds called crematoriums, where the body is burned at a very high temperature and ashes are available the next day. B. Funeral homes. These are privately owned funeral service places outside India where services are offered. The facilities take the dead from the place of the death, for example, hospital. They undertake to keep the dead body for some days to enable the bereaved family to assemble on the date of the funeral. They also take up all jobs of cleaning the body and getting it ready for the funeral ceremony. The family of the dead person must arrange their own priest. The funeral homes are aware of the needs of the Hindus and make a small room available for the kriya or rites before the dead body is taken to the crematorium. The funeral homes also issue a death certificate. One may have to compromise on kriyas or rites depending on the situation as it exists at the place where the death takes place. When the person is on the deathbed, a person is clinically dead after 6 hours of death. As such, one should control emotions by not crying before actual death. It disturbs the soul when it's leaving the body. Following acts are to be performed. Number 1. Annadana. Sufficient quantity of rice, about 10 kg or more, is placed by the side of dying or dead person, and if possible, he or she is made to touch it as a sankalpa. Some family member can also perform it in critical conditions. However, if the death takes place outside home, for example in hospital or in a road accident, then it should be performed by close blood relation as soon as possible. This rice should be given to poor or placed in a nearby temple. Number 2. Pour water, preferably Ganga Jal, the water from Ganges, in the mouth of dying or dead person. 3. The best way to mourn the death would be to recite Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Chapter 2nd is more relevant. Or else keep on reciting Om Namah Shivaya mantra. 4. Clean the floor at the place where the corpse is to be kept by smearing it with clay or with water if it is already cemented. Place grass and darba or flower petals if darba is not available, and black sesame seeds called til over it. Lift corpse carefully and put it over this grass or flower bed with head in the southern direction. Place a lighted earthen oil lamp near the head of the dead person with the notch of lamp facing north. 5. Stretch out all the hands and feet of the corpse. This should be done soon after death, as body parts get stiffened with the passage of time. In summer, when temperatures are high in India, arrangements for putting corpse on ice slab or in a body freezer may have to be made if quick cremation cannot take place. Place the corpse in a mortuary will require a death certificate from a doctor. Step 2 before cremation is giving a bath to the corpse. In special situations where body cannot be disposed soon after death, the bath may have to be postponed for some time, but in no case it should be cremated without a bath. That will be a great curse for the family. A bath soon after birth and before cremation is one basic tenet of the Hindu or Vedic Dharma. The corpse is lifted from the place where it was lying and carried to the place where it is to be given a bath. It is to be placed on the wooden or bamboo platform with head in southern direction. Remove all clothes from the body. Shirt or frock is removed by tearing it in from the front side as a token of grief. Cover private parts of the body with a new underwear before giving the bath. Bath is given with lukewarm water mixed with milk, curd, ghee, sarshap, which is yellow mustard oil seeds, and black til. Clean the body again with water to remove all sticking material from it. If the dead person is a lady, then bathing should be given by ladies only. While giving a bath to the corpse, it should be held in a partial sitting position with head slightly above the ground level. While bathing is in progress, the attendants should keep on reciting Om Bhu Om Bhuvaha Om Suvaha Om Maha Om Janaha Om Tapaha Om Satyam, or Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tatsavitur Vareniyam Bargo Devasya धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्. और श्रीमद्नारायण नारायण नारायण, श्रीमद्नारायण नारायण नारायण. After bath, the following acts must be performed. 1. A new underwear is put on to cover the private parts after removing the wet underwear. 2. Yagnopavit worn by males is taken out through the head and a new one is put on the body through the feet in Prachinvita position, that's right shoulder and left arm. 3. 9 openings of the body, both male and female, are to be closed with round balls of dhoop. These 9 openings are 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, front and back private openings. 4. Put a pavitra, a ring made from kusha grass or a metal ring, on right hand Anamika finger. Anamika finger is the finger between middle and little finger. 5. Put on sindoor tilak on the forehead and tie a mauli on the right hand arm for men and left hand arm for women. 6. Place a coin in the mouth of the dead person. 7. Rub honey on the lower part of both feet. 8. Tie hands and feet together with a piece of cloth already kept ready for the purpose. 9. Wrap the body with white shroud, leaving the face open. If shroud is not used, then place the body over a white sheet 1 meter wide, 2 meters long, and then cover it with another white sheet of cloth. Cover the body with Ram Ram Pat or Shiv Pat if available. Leave the face of the body open. 10. Place the body on other wooden or bamboo platform which has been laid with flower petals, darba grass and black sesame seeds called til. One may place a shawl, a used or preferably a new one, or a sari for women over the body. 11. Decorate the body with flowers before final journey. 12. An oil lamp is to be kept burning at the place of bath after the body is removed. This will be removed after the cremation is over. Final acts before going for cremation. Take the dead body, held on wooden platform, to a convenient place with head towards the southern side. Important, please note, head must be facing the southern side, so that everyone can have a final look. That is called in Sanskrit darshan, so that everybody can have the last darshan
the last look on the face and make floral offerings. An arti with Ratandeep, in which ghee or camphor is poured regularly to keep the flame alive, is now to be made. If conch is available, conch in Kashmiri means shank. In Sanskrit too, conch means shank. If shank is available, it should be blown loud and bells must be rung, as is practice in any Hindu arti. During this process, recite Shivoham, Shivoham or Om Namah Shivaya or Jai Narayan, Jai Purushottam. These are Sanskrit hymns that are recited on these solemn occasions. Then there is Pindadan, 3 pindas. Pinda is a Sanskrit word which means ball. 3 pindas are made from barley flour, which are to be placed on the bier at different stages of final journey of the dead. At each stage of placing the pind on the bier, a recitation is to be made. Usually, the cremation attendants guide in these rituals if help is sought. At the time of the departure towards the crematorium, recite following shlokas. Anta kriya nimitam esha bodha pindah preta triptiyatu. I will repeat. Antakriya nimitam esha bodha pinda preta triptiyatu. May this preta be satisfied with this bodha pinda. An earthen lamp placed at the head of the dead person, along with 2 remaining pindas and other samagri, puja items, samagri means puja items, as stated above, must be carried along with the body to Shumshan Bhumi, or the cremation ground. Shumshan Bhumi means cremation ground. Shankar Stuti. Ati bhishana katu bhashana yamke karapatali kritadana paripidana marnagama samaye umya saha mama chetasi yamashasana nivasan shivshankara शिवजी शंकर हर में हर दुरितम अति दुर्नय चटुलेन्द्रिय रिपुसंचय दलिते पवकर्कश कटुजल्पित खलगर्हन चलिते शिवया सह मम चेतसि शिशिशेखर निवसन शिवशंकर शिवजी शंकर हर में हर दुरितम भवभंजन सुररंजन खलवंचन पुरहन धनुजान्तक मदनान्तक रविजान्तक भगवन् गिरिजावर करुणाकर परमेश्वर भयहन शिवशंकर शिवजी शंकर हर में हर दुरितम शक्रासन कृत शासन चतुराश्रम विषये कलिविग्रह भव दुर्ग्रह रिपुदुर्लभ समये
द्विजक्षेत्रियवनिता शिशु दरकम्पितहृदये शिवशङ्कर शिवजी शङ्कर हर मे हर दुरितम् भवसम्भव विविधामय परिपीडतवपुषं दयतामजममतां भर कुलशीकृतहृदयं कुरु मां निजचरनाचन निरतं भव सततं शिवशङ्कर शिवजी शङ्कर हर मे हर दुरितं शिवशङ्कर शिवजी शङ्कर हर मे हर दुरितं शिवशङ्कर शिवजी शङ्कर हर मे हर दुरितं। विष्णु स्तुति। जय नारायण जय परशोत्तम जय वामन कंसारे उद्धर माम सुरेश विनाशिन पतितोऽहं संसारे घोरं हरमं नरकरिपो केशवकल्मषभारम् मामनुकम्पय दीनमनाथं कुरु भवसागरपारं घोरं हरमं नरकरिपो केशवकल्मषभारं मामनुकम्पय दीनमनाथं कुरु भवसागरपारम्। जय जय देव जया सुरसूदन जय केशव जय विष्णु जय लक्ष्मी मुख कमल मधुव्रत जय दशकंधर जिष्णु घोरं हरमं नरकरिपो केशवकल्मषभारं मामनुकम्पय दीनमनाथं कुरु भवसागरपारम्। यद्यपि सकल अहं कल्यामि हरे नहि किम् अपि सत्त्वं तत्तपि न मुञ्चति मामिदम् अच्युत पुत्रकलत्रमम त्वं घोरं हरमं नरकरिपो केशवकल्मषभारम् मामनुकम्पय दीनमनाथं कुरु भवसागरपारम्। पुनरपि जननं पुनरपि मरणं पुनरपि गर्भनिवासं सोढुमलं पुनरस्मिन् माधव मामुद्धर निजदासं घोरं हरमं नरकरिपो केशवकल्मषभारं मामनुकम्पय दीनमनाथं कुरु भवसागरपारम्। तं जननी जनका प्रभुरच्युत तं सुहृत्कुलमित्रं तं शरणं शरणागतवत्सल तं भवजलधिवहिनीं घोरं हरमं नरकरिपो केशवकल्मषभारं मामनुकम्पय दीनमनाथं कुरु भवसागरपारम्। जनकसुतापतिचरणपरायण शङ्कर मुनिवरगीतं धारय मनसि कृष्ण पुरुषोत्तम वारय संसृतिभीतं घोरं हरमं नरकरिपो केशवकल्मषभारं मामनुकम्पय दीनमनाथं कुरु भवसागरपारं कुरु भवसागरपारं कुरु भवसागरपारम्।
Bhairav Stuti, written by the greatest of Indian philosophers and Shivacharya, Acharya Abhinavgupta. व्याप्त चराचर भाव विशेषम चिन्मय एकम अनंतम अनादिम भैरवनाथम नाथ शरण्यम तन्मय चित्तितया हृदि वंदे तन्मय एतमशेषमिदानीं भाति मम त्वत् अनुग्रह शक्त्या तं च महेश सदैव ममात्मा स्वात्मयं मम तेन समस्तं स्वात्मनि विश्वगते त्वयि नाथे तेन न संसृतिभीते कथास्ते सत्सवपि दुर्धर दुःख विमोहा त्रासविदायेषु कर्मगणेषु अन्तकमा प्रतिमा दृश्यमेतां क्रोधकरालतमां विदिदिहि शङ्कर सेवन चिंतन धीरो भीषण भैरव शक्तिमयोऽस्मि इत्थमुपोर्भवन्मय संवित् धीदति धारति भूरति मे स्न मृत्युयमान्तक कर्म पिशाचे नाथ नमोस्तु न जातु विभेमि प्रोदित सत्य विबोध मिरीचि प्रोक्षित विश्व पदारथ सतत्वा भाव परामृत निर्भर पूर्णे तयमहमात्मनि निवृत्ति हेमि मानस गोचरम एत यदैव कलेषु दशा तनुताप विदात्री नाथ तदैव मम तत्तभेदा स्तोत्र परामृत वृष्टरुदेति शंकर सत्यमिदं व्रतधान स्नान तपो भवताप विनाशी तावक शास्त्र परामृति चिंता सिंधित चेतस्ति निवृत्ति धारा नृत्यति घायति हृष्यति गाढं संविदयं मम भैरवनाथ त्वां प्रियमापि सुदर्शनमेकं दुर्लभम् अंजन्ये समयज्ञं वसुरसपोषे कृष्ण दशाम्याम् अभिनवगुप्ता सुतमम् अकरोत् येन विभुर्भवमरुसन्तापं शमयति झटति जनयसि दयालु व्याप्त चराचर भाव विशेषं चिन्मय एकम् अनन्तम् अनाद्यं भैरवनाथं नाथ शरण्यं तन्मय चित्तितया हृदि वन्दे शिवोऽहं 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 सर्व विश्व का जो परमात्मा है सभी प्राणियों का वही आत्मा है वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ शिवोऽहं 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 अमर आत्मा है मरणशील काया सभी प्राणियों के जो घट में समाया वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ शिवोऽहं 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 जिसे शस्त्र काटे न अग्नि जलावे न पानी गलावे न मृत्यु मिटावे
वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ। शिवोहम 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 शिवोहम। है तारों सितारों में प्रकाश जिसका, है चंद्र व सूर्य में वास उसका। वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ। शिवोहम 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 शिवोहम। जो व्यापक है कण कण में है वास जिसका, नहीं तीनों कालों में हो नाश जिसका। वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ। शिवोहम 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 शिवोहम। अजर और अमर जिसको वेदों ने गाया, यही ज्ञान अर्जुन को हरि ने सुनाया। वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ। शिवोहम 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 शिवोहम।
Journey towards cremation ground. The face of the body is finally closed to view by pulling cover over the cap. The young children of the dead bid goodbye by showering parched paddy called lai in Kashmiri on the departed soul, while seniors shower flowers, dry fruit with candy and coins. In the preparation for lifting the bier, the performer puts his shoulder under it on the head side of the body, which is facing south, and others follow at other places of the bier. It's carried to a little distance by the performer of the rituals called Karta, who is then replaced by other kith and kin. The Karta, after freeing himself from the bier, has to carry a willow basket containing burning lighted oil lamps, which was earlier kept by the side of the body and then in the compound, along with 2 barley pindas. He carries the basket on his shoulder with his waist tied by cloth as a mark of mourning. He leads the funeral procession, followed by bier carriers, and then followed by relations and well-wishers. During this journey, the mourners keep on reciting the last verse of Shiv Aparadh Shama Stotra hymn composed by Acharya Shankar. They keep on reciting this hymn. Khyantaivo me eva aparadha शिव शिव शंभो बो महादेव शंभो क्षन्तव्यो मे अपराधा शिव शिव शंभो श्री महादेव शंभो क्षन्तव्यो मे अपराधा शिव शिव शंभो बो महादेव शंभो. O Lord Shiva, please forgive the misdeeds, if any, of the dead person. In case some transport is used for carrying the bier, the procession terminates after a small distance, just outside the place wherefrom the body is carried, and assembles again at the cremation ground. The karta, that's the family member performing the rituals, should sit by the side of the bier. Journey towards cremation ground. As per Kashmiri Pandit tradition, ladies do not join funeral procession. They stay at home. Journey is broken before reaching cremation ground for a halt at a platform outside cremation ground. In some traditions, there are 4 halts symbolizing 4 stages of life. The body is placed on this platform called thakpind, which is already made at cremation grounds. The head of the body must face southwards. It's exposed to sunlight briefly. Out of 2 remaining barley pindas, pinda or balls, 1 pind is placed on the bier with the recitation of words. Antikriya nimitta esha te makradhaja pindha preta triptiyatu. Antikriya nimitta esha te makradhaja pinda preta triptiyatu. Meaning that for the sake of keeping preta satisfied in this antim kriya, Makradhwaj Pind is being offered. A clockwise round of the bier is made and then it is lifted again. After placing the bier on the ground for final cremation place, the 3rd barley pinda or barley ball is placed on it with the recitation Om Tat Sat Brahma Antikriya Nimita Esha Te Yamadhuta Pinda Preta Triptiyatu. Om Tat Sat Brahma Antikriya Nimita Ete Yamadhut Pinda Preta Triptiyatu. May this pinda satiate Yamaduta. At cremation ground, putting the body on pyre or chitta. Pyre in Sanskrit and in Kashmiri is called chitta. This process is usually done by cremation attendants. First, remove the body slowly from the bier on which it was carried from home and place it on wooden logs with head southwards. 2. Put more dry wood logs over the body so that it can burn completely by the wooden logs. 3. Place cotton on few wooden sticks about 18 inches long. These are called ulmuks in Sanskrit. Immerse them in ghee, ignite them, and then place them under the wooden logs. Eldest son or whoever is the performer of the kriya should place this burning ulmuk below the head of the body, while other persons may do the same around the body at other places. During this process, recite Akrute Tvam Swaha Ishane Kamaye Tvam Swaha Vayive Samriddhe Tvam Swaha Iti Nairikta Akute Tva Swaha Ishane Kamaye Tva Swaha Vayive Samriddhe Tva Swaha Ite Nairikta. The performer of the kriya, called Karta, along with others, should go round the burning body 3 times in clockwise direction, and at the end of it put all ulmuks in the southeastern corner of the burning pyre or chitta. Recitation of final prayer by Karta. Karta is the one who performs the last rites. He must recite Om Asmat Tvam Abhijatosi Tvat Aha Jayate Punaha Asopitaha Athva Mata Sarghaya Lokaya Swaha. Om Asmat Tvam Abhijatosi Tvat Aha Jayate Punaha Asopitaha Athva Mata Sargaya Lokaya Swaha. From whatever high region you took birth here, go back to that place again. Let my father or my mother go to heaven. Pita Athva Mata Antikriya Nimitaha Chittavasa Devatanam Pujanam Achidram Astu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Pita Athva Mata Antikriya Nimita Chittavasa Devatanam Pujanam Achidram Astu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O deities of this pyre or chitta, let my puja of last rites for my father or mother be free from any blemish. Let there be peace, peace, and peace. Om Yo Rudra Agno Yo Apsu Yo Avshadeshu Yo Vanaspiteshu Yo Rudro Vishwa Bhuna Vivesha Tasmai Rudraya Namo Astu Devah. Om Yo Rudra Agno Yo Apsu Yo Avshadeshu Yo Vanaspiteshu Yo Rudra Vishwa Bhuna Vivesha Tasmai Rudraya Namo Astu Devah. Om, O Rudra, who is in Agni, in water, in planets, in herbs, and in all the world, we bow to that Rudra. Keeping away evil spirits. When the body is almost half burnt, place an axe or stone towards the head of the body, fill earthen pot with water. The karta, or performer of the last rites, has to carry this pot in his right hand and pour a small but continuous stream of water around the burning chitta in 3 rounds, and at the end of the 3rd round he should break this earthen pot by striking it against the axe blade or stone. This act is done in order to keep evil spirits out of reach of the burning body. Purna Ahuti at cremation ground. The Karta, who is the performer of the last rites, holds 2 pieces of darba or flowers in his right hand facing the body. The assemblage, while holding flowers in their hands, must recite Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. All mourners are expected to stay for some time nearby till the flames engulf the body completely. This is the time for all to contemplate on life journey of humans. Any discussion about mundane matters should be avoided. Non-Kashmiri tradition involves assembling in a hall at the cremation ground where people listen to a brief discourse about the end of human journey. It's also time to discuss the date for the performance of Chautha or Rasam Pagdi, the closing date when the mourning will be over. All the people who were present during cremation washed their faces at a water point. Tarpan, or an act of making water oblation to the dead persons. The Karta, or the person who is performing the last rites, while facing south with Yagnapavit in Apsavina position, that's on the left shoulder, holding black til in the right hand palm, along with water and darba or flower by the thumb and palm, and lets water go by the side of the thumb along with recitation. All others join him in this act. Relations and friends who join in this water oblation should modify it by reciting their own gotra and skip the part which describes the relation with the ancestor. They must all, while performing the water oblation, they must recite Om Tat Sat Brahma, the particular month, name of the particular month, Pakshe, name of particular fortnight, Tithi,
Vare, name of particular day. Gotra, their own Gotra. Asmit, Mata or Pita. Antikriya Nimitah, Etat Tilodikam, Etat Te Udak Tarpanam. Om Tatsat Brahma Tavtat Mase Pakshe Tithi Vare Gotra Asmit Mata Pita Antikriya Nimita Etat Tilodikam Etat Te Udak Tarpanam. Om Tatsat Brahma Tavtat Mase Pakshe Tithi Vare Gotra Asmit Mata Pita Antikriya Nimita Etat Tilodikam Etat Te Udak Tarpanam. Now is the time to go round burning grass. This is called Chai Zalin in Kashmiri. A bundle of dry grass is alighted. All assembled people go round it 3 times without looking back at it in the final round. At cremation grounds, dry grass is usually stored. After reaching home from the cremation ground, the oil lamp kept burning is put off. Close relations of the dead person who had not eaten so far can now eat freshly prepared food.
Post-cremation rituals. Post-cremation rituals include A. Collection of ashes, latest by 3 days after cremation. B. Shraddhanjali, a public function to pay homage to the deceased and close mourning period. C. Havan, any day suitable after Shraddhanjali as a substitute for 10th, 11th and 12th day traditions. D. Vahar Vahar, Shraddha at the end of the first lunar year. Post-cremation rituals, collection of ashes and disposal. On an auspicious day, usually Monday, Wednesday or Friday, soon after cremation, ashes and bones are collected from the cremation ground in wide-mouthed earthen pitchers, which are then covered with lid and tied by cloth. The place where the cremation took place is cleaned of all unburned material and then smeared with clay and water. Flowers, dry fruits are placed at the spot. A silent prayer is held for the peace of the departed soul. Traditionally, the ashes in the pitchers are carried to a place where there is swift water current. In Kashmir, they were taken to Shadipur, 16 miles from Srinagar, where there is a confluence of River Sindh and River Jhelum. A small quantity of ashes used to be placed in a small box and carried to Haridwar for immersion there at a suitable time later. With changed situation after our exodus from Kashmir, people immerse bulk ashes at nearby rivers or carry them to Haridwar later. A better way would be to avoid immersing ashes in the rivers and thus polluting the scarce water which humans need for drinking. sooner or later, the government will also have to follow the rules of civilized nations, where polluting water bodies is punishable by law. Perhaps the best way to dispose of ashes would be 1. Place the ashes in a pit and plant a tree over it as a token of remembrance for the beloved one. 2. Carry ashes to sea and immerse it in the ocean. After all rivers ultimately merge in the ocean. 3. Carry ashes to mountains and dispose them by spreading there over the rocks and trees. In Western countries, funeral homes hand over fully burned ashes. Any day you prefer after 24 hours. There are no unburned bones left in these ashes. Shraddhanjali, that's homage to the departed soul. Shraddhanjali is a service arranged by the family on the day soon after death of the loved one to publicly close the mourning. All well-wishers are informed either on the cremation day or else subsequently through newspapers, telephone, internet, etc. about the place and the timings. Professional service personnel are invited to recite Srimad Bhagavad Gita and sing devotional bhajans. People pay homage to the departed soul. Afterwards, light refreshment is served to all. The function usually lasts for 2 to 3 hours. This is not a tradition among Kashmiri Pandits yet, but more and more people are adopting this tradition. It suits to the needs of the modern times. Post-cremation rituals. Havan. On any day after 4th day of the death of the loved one, perform Havan in your home to close all initial rituals. Close family members and relatives eat all the meals together until the Havan day. Daily bhajan service and the recitation of Srimad Bhagavad Gita must be performed and all family members must participate in it. This aspect of our traditions helps a lot in the healing process. You can share important memories of the dead person, see his videos and his photographs, remember and celebrate the life of the departed soul. Havan Puja is in a separate link offered by Sadhak in YouTube. Havan Puja has 2 parts, Pre-Havan Puja and 2 Homa or Havan. In post-cremation rituals, now comes Vahr or death anniversary. Vahr is the first death anniversary. It has 2 parts, Havan with Tarpan or water oblations and 2 Brahman Bhojan. In Brahman Bhojan, priests are to be served food. If it is not possible to find priests, one may serve food to orphan children or any other similarly needy people. Close relations also should be served food. Annual Shraddh that follows the Vaharvar also have the same procedure, except that there is no Brahman Bhojan and only family members join the ritual. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let there be peace, peace, and peace.